Pretty early, pretty late. Everything is going okay. As you can see, I got my hair cut. I shaved my little mess. I no longer look like a typical game dev anymore. I just look like a game dev. All right. I have been working on my Dread on Arrival for past few days, weeks, and a month. I think it's time that we switch it up a bit. Ooh, the camera just moved. Am I crazy, or did the camera just move? Okay. Before I do all that, of course, I need to make an announcement saying that I am live on Discord. By the way, join us in our Discord. Link available somewhere. I don't know. Comment if you can't find a link. I'll try to link it. I ought to really make it more doable. Just enjoy my face. Meanwhile, oh, never mind. You can see this. Here, I'm going to turn off the tip jar for now. And then the goal. Let's get rid of the goal real quick. There it is. More leak code? Are we? Nah. I'm done prepping. Maybe we'll do an easy one. I'm tired of thinking. Let me make an attempt real quick. I want to make some crazy games. What better way to spend your free will than to make a game that makes absolutely no sense? You know? Hold on, let me do this, and then I'm going to go full screen. Live. Doing some crazy stuff. I did get a haircut. I just got it just now, like an hour ago. So it is as fresh as it gets. It was getting a little long. Not quite the type I usually get. I also, my head is starting to hurt a little bit. Because today was also a very heavy workout day. So I might have a headache. Anyways, let's do a little bit of recording here. I'm going to double this as my next video. Let's see. I can do this. All right. So something interesting. I like couch co-op. I have a lot of friends that comes over, and whenever we go over a friend's house, there's not many things we can play together, and I'm tired of playing like, oh shoot, I should probably turn up the music before I even do that. Here, we don't want anything. Clean slate. Clean slate. Yes, I did get a haircut, McQuarrie. Let's do a little introduction here. Because we have been doing a bunch of stuff. We've been working on Just Arrival, Dread on Arrival, which is a fun game that I think will be great, which I'm planning on releasing it, I promise. But there are a lot of content portion that I need to do. So that's going to be off stream for a little bit. So let's do something crazier on stream. Maybe prep for the next video, so to speak. I was thinking the other day, why isn't there enough, there's not enough couch co-op games out there, right? I feel like I'd like to play with my friends when they come over, but a lot of the multiplayer games require multiple machines, different TVs. Like, not everybody has 2-3 TVs to go around, you know, or monitor. So, couch co-op. Yes, we need couch co-op. And I was like, couch co-op can't be too serious. I also don't want versus too much, or at least if it is something ridiculous. I was thinking the other day, I don't know where I got this idea from. I thought it would be funny to make a game where you scream at the TV, but then maybe just not regular scream. So inspiration was we were making this rhythm game. No, I'm not reading a script. I'm not reading a script. I'm just off of my dome. I'm just explaining what's going on here. Maybe it'll be part of the video, but maybe I'll have a separate intro. But that doesn't matter. Couch co-op, I'm looking for it. I thought the idea or the vision of my the vision of my friends just kind of screaming at the TV is kind of funny. So I thought, can Godot do a voice sensitive, a voice input type of game where you know those rhythm games where you play the rhythm here, or there's a recent game, what is that called, the trombone hero or whatever. Remember that game? And those are ridiculous. And I thought that would be cool if there was some sort of you scat with your mouth, you could do the little jazz scat, or something like that. But then it doesn't actually have to be in tune. All it cares about is you making noise and beat. And then it just picks up how loud your noise is on beat. I thought that would be an interesting mechanic. I don't know if it's possible. That's probably something that I need to find out. That way, you don't really need to be musically talented, but also I think there is a potential for ridiculous hijinks that can happen during it. So I want to find out. I want to find out if Godot has any kind of ways to handle that. So let's find out. But yeah, Mikori says, wait, did you move the chat? Yeah, chat has been moved. That's not new, is it? Let's see. Where was the chat? Isn't that where it used to be? Was it more? Oh, was it lower? I'm going to move the chat a little bit lower. Oop. Is that better? Chat box. But yeah. Anyways. Mikori says, I think couch co-ops are definitely needed, but should also have the option for online since sometimes friends are in the same country. Yeah, exactly. I think all the multiplayer games should have couch co-op options. But I want to see what it looks like if we start using mic input as part of the, what do you call, game input, I guess. Let's see. Scream at screen. Yep. Definitely not on OneDrive. I just want to explore some of the sound options, see if there's anything. And then we'll get all the copyright-free musics out here and then start making some beats. It's going to be ridiculous, I think. Or it could be even funnier. Like you have to make sounds for a movie and you make the background sounds. Mikori says, sorry, I had ads. No, it's all good. Mikori says, no, I meant on your screens, not on stream. Because you looked down, the replied, didn't look at the left. Oh, no, it was because of this. Like this. I was looking here because I was looking at my screen on my Stream Labs window. Let's see. Godot project. Hopefully I don't faint in the middle of the stream because, oh man, does my head hurt. Okay. Scream to win. I mean, I like the idea of screaming to win rather than it being a rhythm game, but then that's like such a simple mechanic. I want there to be a nuance. I want there to be like nuance of screaming and not screaming and controlling a volume, but it doesn't care what you say. It's just more like, and it doesn't care about the pitch. It's just about percussive sound. Mikori says, but yeah, Godot can do mic input. Been messing with it for my PNG streamer app I've been deving. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, they could have potential use, right? There could be like, what if there's like a streamer version of that game where people can spend point to be like, Ezra has to now speak at certain volume and it detects the decibel. And if I break it, like I have to do 20 GIF sub or whatever. I don't know. Mikori says, by the way, did you reply to this message? Yes, I did, but I think you were an ad, actually. I think couch co-ops are definitely needed, but should also have the option for online. Yes, I agree. For most of the multiplayer stuff. But then there's also like certain games where couch co-op is the only thing that encourages you to invite people over to play the game, you know? So, I don't know. I mean, you could, depending on the message, I guess. Let's see. Mail. Audio detector. How about that? No, let's call it main. And then say this real quick. I'll have another scene that's like, I don't know if that would be, I'm going to do a 2D scene actually. Say audio detector. And I want to see what that looks like. Can I do mic input, mic, or sound, audio, Audio listener. What does that do? Once added to the scene tree and enabled using make current, this node will override the location sounds are heard from. Nah, it's not it. It's listening for audio in game. I suppose it's an input. Hey, look, it's a great time to go over here. Godot, mic input. How does that work? Maker says, yeah, but I can't catch on the phone from Florida to play in Quebec. True. More of a reason to make friends at school. But yeah, no, I think it's a good idea to have an online version for that purpose. That's probably why Among Us did well, right? All right, let's see. Recording with microphone, blah, blah, blah. What does that mean? This is work in progress. Content of this page was not yet updated for Godot 4. There is an unupdated thing. You will need to enable audio input. Okay. Audio. Driver. Go to audio driver, enable input. Where's that? Audio. You will need to enable audio, but no, but then this is for the editor, not for the game. How do I listen to... Oh, wait. It does do that. Hold on, let me see. The demo consists of a single scene. The scene includes two major parts, GUI and the audio. We will focus on the audio part. In this demo, a bus named record with the effect record is created to handle the audio recording. An audio stream player named audio stream record is used for recording. Interesting. BrainsApp says, Konnichiwa, developer-san. Konnichiwa, BrainsApp. Miguel says, I have to do a math quiz today, and I feel like I'm so not prepared for it. Been doing more questions to help my knowledge. We'll probably do the quiz once you end stream and keep doing more math questions during the stream, lol. You should. Yeah, make sure you do your studies. I mean, I hope I'm not distracting you from anything. Miguel says, no, it is. It's weird how they do it, but you need to add the bus with record. Oh, interesting. All right, add a bus, record, and we're all recorded somewhere in here, I guess. I'll figure it out. Oh, record. That must be it. I'll follow the instruction a little bit. Buggy says, ooh, screaming a Godot today? That sounds like fun. Yeah, exactly. We're trying to do... So I did a little introduction earlier. For next video, I wanted to do... Yes, haircut. Buggy, thank you for noticing. I was talking to Mikori about how we need more couch co-ops, and I thought couch co-op needs to be not as serious, but I had this vision in my head of everybody gathering around the mic or controller with a mic, and then they're just like screaming in beat or whatever. So I thought it would be funny to have like some sort of percussive game where you make the noise with your mouth to do like Guitar Hero type of stuff. Or you have to scare the character. Oh, dude, that would be crazy. It's a horror game where you like you do jump scare, but then you're jump scaring the character in game with your voice. You go, ah! But then it has to be sudden. And you have to go doo 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 and then build tension. Buggy says, screaming on beat, that sounds like such a great stress relieving game. Yeah, doesn't it? Like, I'm just thinking, like, you know how people, like, sometimes, like, they hum along with the song, but then they don't really want to be on pitch. And sometimes they just want to be in beat, like, oh, and then, like, sometimes they want to freestyle, go, doo-ba-dee-dap-doo-dap-dee-doo-ba-dap-dap, you know what I mean? That kind of game. The curse says horror game where you are the horror. That would be such a turn on the genre. That would be fun. What if it's like it's kind of like, you know, those what was it called, the Mario Maker? It's a Mario Maker type of situation, and then you manually enter all the sound effects that goes in the game on different parts of the game, and you're supposed to jump scare the player, other player. That could be fun too. Anyways, but yeah. McCray says, although then it would feel a bit like Dead by Daylight and Among Us, I think. Yeah, exactly. Anyways, let's see. I'm going to keep reading this instruction here. First thing I need to do is figure out how to record or how to take user mic input. and then we'll do something with that. Hey, Ashi says, that reminds me of an old game, a sim where you control the ghosts in the haunted house and you have to get rid of the humans in the place. That kind of reminds me of some sort of like, I feel like it might be a Casper game, though it probably isn't. I'm just saying like it's giving Casper with the, you know, the uncles, Casper's uncles and all that. Oh my goodness. Because although then it would feel like a, yeah, I already read that part. All right. Let's see. Hold on. Let me do something real quick though. Oh man, you have no idea. I'm out of breath. Got my hair cut. I did my workout and it was pretty intense, so my head hurts. Took the pill and all that. Anyways, I'm sorry, Ashi. Eden is what you go by. Eden. I have to remember this. Says, it definitely wasn't, but I get the comparison. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Record. We will focus on the audio part in the demo bus named record with the effect record is created to handle audio. Cool. So I did that part. So apparently I need to make a bus called record. And then the next thing I need to do is an audio stream player named audio stream record. That's funny. It's audio stream player named audio stream record. All right, I'll do that. Audio stream player. And then I'm guessing I take the record as a buzz. Yes. Autoplay is on. And then the stream is empty. What do I do with that? Do I have to create an empty stream? An audio stream player. And then they're naming it to be audio stream record. All right. This is first time. This is the first time it's first time for me to try and capture audio. So this is going to be interesting. It's not every day that I come up with game idea that uses audio. GD script. I wonder if this is for the audio stream itself. Doesn't say anything about extending. The audio recording is handled by the audio effect record resource, which has 3 methods: get recording, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Excuse me. Not me burping. Unrecord button pressed. Okay. This is not a very good tutorial or document, I think. It's not very clear where this is. Okay, now it is. Audio stream sample. Do I need to add a sample here? New audio stream. Plays real-time audio input data. I feel like it should be microphone. Shouldn't it? But it doesn't say that. Let's see. It doesn't really explain. Did I skip something? Simple demo is included in official demo projects and will be used as support for this. Oh. You will need to enable audio input in audio driver enable input. Okay. Project setting. Audio driver enable inputs. Audio driver enable inputs. Save and restart. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be this is going to be a little bit complicated because I definitely didn't do. It definitely is the first time doing it. Oh no! It says my average stream bit rate is too high. Am I lagging on Twitch right now? What's going on here? Hopefully not. I'm gonna close all the other useless thing in Chrome. Okay. Get rid of Microsoft Team. No more Riot Games scarred because I'm not playing Riot Games. That's all I can clear, I think, on this side. McCoy says, no, your stream is fine. Although you're bright. Yes, there's a lot of sunlight coming in. Let me lower as much as I can. This is as low as it gets, I think. For now, until I do the, what do you call, a little shade. Okay, so enabled input, Demo consists of a single scene. This scene includes two major parts, GUI and the audio. It doesn't really say anything I want to know. Whatever. I'm just gonna make a script here. Attach script. Let's do this. var effect record blah 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 ready. All right. Audio server get bus called record. This is accessible from anywhere within the game. Effect equals audio server get bus effect. So this is a record effect. Okay, cool. On record button pressed, but I don't have a record button, so I need to create it. I need to do a record button. All right, we're gonna start from following the thing, and then once we understand it, we're probably going to do some implementation that are customized. Just gonna copy and paste, nothing crazy here, and then I'll try to understand what's going on. If the effect is recording active, then it's gonna probably stop recording. Otherwise, it's gonna start recording. So play button here. I see, play button. This is called play button. So we'll do play button. Save button, disable, enable. I don't care about those things. I like how this one is based on an actual project that's already been set up. That's not very fun. Oh, it works off of a status. Okay, cool. Label. Call this status. And then we'll just put it right here. Let's see what happens. And then we'll learn eventually. Set recording active to true. Stop. Okay. So this is a record button. So this is how you start and stop the recording. At the start of the demo, the recording effect is not active. When the user presses record button, the effect is enabled. But I don't want to record. I just want to listen continuously. Hold on. I gotta find this. Godot, listen to mic input continuously. Very specific. We'll find it. Sync the 1 year ago. Yes, you can. Recording with microphone. You can switch audio device using audio server. That's not. Do you have to like do short recording over and over again? McCoy says, by the way, I forgot what you replied when I asked yesterday, but when is the interview? I'm bad at remembering stuff. Oh, no, it's okay. It's Monday. Next Monday, my time. Zishan Moment says, I hope your interview went well. Sorry I joined late in case you already mentioned it. Oh, no. My interview is not there until next Monday, and that's only preliminary. I haven't failed screening or online assessment in a while. But it's still possible, given that my, my motivation is very low. So I don't know. There's part of me is like slow. It's like, I wish I don't get it. But at the same time, I don't want to like do it halfway. Let's see. Okay, this one is asking the right question. 4 years ago, I know I can record, but can you do it, detective? This seems relevant. And then this is this. Recording with microphone, sure. This is just like clicking to record and then playing to see what the recording is. The structure of the demo. Yeah, this is not quite what I want. I might have to figure it out manually, actually. So I understand the record effect is a record, but what is this? What is the audio stream microphone? I want to talk about this. Let me see. Godot audio stream microphone. It's time to invent our own ways. Mikori says, ooh, for some reason I thought it was today. I mean, maybe I was like showing urgency saying that I need to get to it. But that's because I had a lot of things going on. No, it's next Monday. I have some time, but I still am not planning on studying it. Play real-time audio input data. When used directly in audio stream player, audio stream microphone plays back microphone input in real time. This can be used in conjunction with audio effect capture to process the data or save it. Ah, so it does play back immediately. So it's a playback. But what if I don't want to record? Do I have to record it? So I record little chunks and then immediately respond to it instead of listening to it as I audio stream? Let me see. Godot parse audio stream. Let's see if I can do anything with audio stream. Get bar beats, beat count, length. Spectrum visualizer. Oh, it seems like it's keep going to the record demo. I'm not really sure. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, wrong one. Oh, okay. So I do hear myself. So this audio stream player is just straight up taking this. Okay. Now it's auto playing. What's the playback type? Playback type default is this constant may be changed or removed in future version. I don't care. Wait, it doesn't explain what it is. Force the playback to be considered as sample. This can provide lower latency and more stable playback with less risk of audio crackling at the cost of having less complexity. Okay, so that has nothing to do with anything here. Okay, so it's playing back. That's a good start. If I can say, okay, well, here's a playback stream. If I can detect values of the stream continuously, that would work. See, I don't need to record anything here. I'm going to do something real quick. Get rid of the record button. And on the audio, I'm not going to even do we're going to go clean. We're going to do this. And on the audio stream, I'm going to just use the master. And I don't even know if it needs to autoplay. Hold on. Test 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's not playing it. But if I do that. Test. Okay, so I still hear myself. Okay, so audio stream is working. Zishan says, good luck either way. Thank you. Thank you. Much luck needed. I think the life will lead me wherever it needs to. Revi says, hello. Hi, Revi. I am not working on Dread or Rival on stream today because I'm going to add a bunch of story events and stuff like that now. And I want to do that off stream, I think. And there's some story stuff. So far, it opens up, and then I got to the part where you look at the observation deck, and there's an option to go to the quest broker. And then I got to a point where quest broker, there's a lot of line. There's like a long line. And then I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to stop here because I need to write more. And that's probably not as exciting. I am still open for hearing any kind of specific dialogue. Those are really helpful. You need to play Citizen Sleeper. Revi, you need to play Citizen Sleeper. There's no, like, go buy it right now. Go play it. Because it's a research we need. Because I can't refer to it without being like, oh, yeah, we need to play it. No, play it tonight. Play it. No, it's good. It's good. It's interesting. The vibe is immaculate. Go play it. No, seriously. McCurry says, I DM you my mic code. There's some stuff in there that's just specific to my app, but maybe it can't help. Maybe it can. That is cheating. No, I'm just kidding. I'll take a look. I'll take a look. Just give me a second though. Let me try some stuff out, and then I'll be like, okay, let me go take a look. Something I do want to test out though. Check it out. So it's a stream that's already playing, right? So it's playing back, and it's gonna have some sort of dB, I think, volume dB as a property. No, but then that's the volume. I want to detect the stream stuff. So we can be like stream, right? The stream is the audio stream. And then the stream itself, I wonder if I can get stuff from the stream. Can I get something? Audio stream, get bar beats, get beat count, get BPM, get length. Okay, that's blah, blah, blah. Can I get the peak? No. What about specifically? I want to learn about the stream's information. 1, please. I mean, I haven't even played 2 yet. I should probably download that. I mean, because this volume is this volume right here, not the information about the stream. Let's see. Godot, audio stream, get amplitude. Sample amplitude. Amplitude, pitch, frequency from audio. Exactly. Let's see what they say. Fourier transform. Do I have to do manual Fourier transform? Please no. Yes, okay. Well, that's long. How to read audio sample as floats. That might help. Audio sample, how to make array of sounds. Audio bus is the array of sounds. Yeah, just get the sounds and put them in an array. Brilliant. Jeez. Oh my gosh. I need help understanding audio generator, importing audio sample. Expose real-time amplitude processing. I mean, that's exactly what that is, right? Because I don't want to have to record every time and then reanalyze it. That just doesn't seem right. This is planned for 2.1. So it's already something that's been implemented. This is 2016. Here. Godot real-time audio processing. Audio. Audio stream. I wonder if it's an effect. McCrory, have you done all this and then that's why you're like, go look at my code? All right, fine. I'll take a look at your code. I will do a little cheating so we can fast forward this part. Thank you for this. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let's see what the stereo mix, false mix rate. Mic stream is the microphone. And then what are you doing with it? Mic player. You're playing the mic player. Wait, are you recording and playing at the same time? But then that's a volume, average volume, smooth volume. That's still a bus remap smooth volume. Mic scale is talking. I don't quite understand. Mic capture get buffer is audio data. Oh, I see. My capture is can get buffer. My capture is audio server dot get bus effect guess bus index. So you're getting a record effect from the record effect. It's okay. So the audio information is available via the record effect for you, right? What other things is there? Is that the only way to do it? Here, Godot audio, get audio buffer. Godot get frequency of audio stream. This was 2022. That's Fourier transfer. I've come back, blah, blah, blah. Investigate how this could be done in Godot project. Just a bunch of people asking questions. 1 year ago. Oh. Look up discrete Fourier transform. It'll give you an array frequency bins where the value of each entry corresponds to energy level of that frequency. Quick Google search got a bunch of videos that I think might answer your question. I can't watch it. Looking for this.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, spectrum analyzer. Well, this seems like a really in-depth way to do this. It's probably really helpful. Mikori is also saying, yeah, using the record is the only way I found. That is unfortunate. So record effect has to be playing. That's so silly, I feel. But then the record doesn't start recording until you play. What happens to the buffer? So if you're recording, so if you're using record effect and you say start recording, does it keep the whole stream? Or is there a way to chop it? Because if you do that, effectively, it's putting that audio file onto your memory. And if you look at your debugger while it's running, do you see that your buffer memory is getting more and more and more use until it fills up? Because that's the only thing that I'm worried about using record effect without stopping it ever. Unless you made it so that you coded it in ways where you record only small chunks at a time. It doesn't seem like you did. Map smooth volume, mic scale value, yeah. Unless the record allows for... We're going to have to search it. Don't worry. We got this. We'll find out. Audio stream player, blah, blah, blah. Introduction audio stream player here. Audio stream. Abstract object that emits sound. The sound can come from many places, blah, blah, blah. We got that. And stream player plays a sound. There are other types of audio streams, such as audio stream randomizer. That's fine. Audio stream. Audio processing. I want audio processing, essentially. Let's see. Godot audio processing. Has to be. There has to be something. Somebody has to have done it without record. If so, they had to figure out something else. Supported, yeah, there are some built-in audio. That's not what it is. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, audio system. I don't want to do it through the audio effects though. Jimothy PC says, should I switch major? Revi says, all right, got some tutoring coming up. See y'all later. Oh, bye, Revi. Thanks for stopping by. McCory's like, yeah, using, oh no, I saw that. Jimothy says, I can't understand data structures to save my life. What do you mean you can't understand it? What is the most confusing? What is not clicking? Can you tell me what about data structure that is confusing to you? Or can you tell me what you think it should be in your own words? Be like, I think data structure should be this. Or like, is there any specific question being like, I don't get why this is this way? Or like, I don't get why this is important. Because if you start to ask those specific questions, things are easier to understand. Jimothy, let's try it out. We can help you. We can all help you. It's a matter of asking the right question. And sometimes teachers don't help you ask the right questions. We might be able to do it here. Let me take a look at the record effect, McCurry, just in case. I mean, this might be right, so I just want to know. I don't understand where I would use it. What do you mean? Everything is data structure, though. Are you talking about like database, or are you talking about data structure like array, map, those things? Linked list? Or is that what you're talking about? I mean, oftentimes they tell you where to use it. And in a lot of examples, you can tell why you would need it in programming. So for example, I mean, you like programming already. Linear data structures. Okay. McCray says, to answer your questions, no, the buffer memory does not compound. It's only like 10 megabyte. Oh, that's good. I can send you the Godot project for you to run if you like. I don't mind. It's pretty basic right now. I mean, if that code already includes everything, I can just copy and paste. I'll do that. Just give me a second. Jimmy says, did you study computer science? Yes, I did. I have a bachelor BS in computer science. I went to Georgia Tech. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Georgia Institute of Technology. No, I didn't really struggle, but I think I know what you're talking about. I didn't struggle because I didn't really question where I would use it, but I think it's still fair question to ask. Is it massive? Okay, well, I don't know. I went there like 13 years ago. 14? I don't know. It's been a while. My alma mater, so they say. But anyways, let's do this. Let's do this. McCoy says, sent you a project to mess with if you like. Oh, thank you. I'll take a look in a bit. Let me help Jimothy real quick. Let us help Jimothy real quick. Data structure. I know people who already know how to use it, and it's like, come on, it's easy. But thing is, yeah, conceptually, it's like, where would you use it? Why wouldn't you? I think the first question, Jimothy, that you're missing is you haven't had a problem where you can't solve without using data structure, all right? When you say linear data structure, are you talking about just regular array or everything on top of that? Right, you got the array, you have the list that is built out of the array. You have the linked list, all those things. All right, we're in darkness now. Hold on. Let me get that lighting fixed. Before we go further. Oh my gosh, my hair is so short now. Feels weird. Oh no, it's falling down. It looks weird. It's okay. I'll get over myself. Let me turn on the background lights real quick as well. Everything on top of that. And your question is still, I don't know where to use what. It's a matter of convenience. I mean, you're just learning like how these things are created or how it's implemented, not why it got invented, right? And that's probably where you need to be. It's actually a really interesting history, right? If you look through like, hey, wait, we have array, which is already a memory, right? Fixed memory, and then it's the data. And you can tell why array is needed, right? Because it's a lot easier to keep the data in a row if it's same thing over and over again, except just different versions of it, right? For example, you want to do class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5, and then you want to edit all the values of those different classes one at a time. You can go class 1 time equals 1, class 2 time equals 2, class 3 times equals 3, but then like you have a pattern. It's just like Excel sheet, right? So then it's like, okay, well, I don't want to write all of this, and also you're not guaranteed a fixed number of items, right? So then you need this like concept of, oh, how would we manipulate this data simpler and also make it so that it's more like adaptable, right? Like, so you don't have to, every time you change a size, you have to be like, okay, well, if the size is 4, do 4 of these. Like this is like the silly way to do this, right? Like you have number of items that needs to be checked in a very similar way. You want it to be generic so that you can have this kind of flexibility of like, regardless of the size, we're going to mess with it. That's why you have an array in the first place. Hey, non-codes. Hey, another raid. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, non-coders. Is that what we're talking about? We're trying to help. Just for context right now, we are working on a crazy game where we scream at the computer, but a couch co-op game. I don't know if everybody's here yet. Okay, so one more time. Let me go back again. Welcome, Raiders. We're currently talking about computer science right now because Jimothy, our viewer, is asking, where do I use data structure? I can't tell. I'm having trouble. I'm about to change my major. I'm like, no, wait. You're just not asking the right question. So we're looking through it right now. Develop says, hi, brain is dead right now. Bugs? No bugs right now. I wanted to make some game, couch co-op game where you scream at the TV, but we're also answering questions right now. Jimothy, oh my gosh. Welcome, Raiders. Thanks for coming by. I like you. All right. Oh my gosh, Mikori. Okay, so just for context, my mod likes to record and put audio on my stream every now and then. And this one was like, when somebody else raided, I had to make a song for them. That's a little embarrassing, but that's me. Welcome, Raiders. I like you. Anyways, Mikori says, data structure present as easy in my opinion, but they are layers, like a lot of in-depth stuff. Yeah, exactly. I mean, these are fun. All right, what do we got here? Mikori is laughing. Hi, everyone. I'm Spider-Man. Spider-Man, hi. Nanko says, oh, I did say I'd play it when you get rated. It's great. It's a great time to do it. But yeah. Okay, so we were talking about the array. Jimothy, we need you to be active here because I need you to tell me exactly what you're not getting. Hi, Jason Reet. Thanks for the follow. So the array, historically speaking, we're like, hey, variables are cool. We can have like one single variable test and then has some values in it. And you're like, you can modify it. And then now we're like, well, naturally, computers are good at doing things fast. And a lot of times we like to make multiple calculation over and over again, i.e. Excel sheet, right? Like in an Excel sheet, you have number 1 through 10, and then you can make it like +1 on every one of them. You don't want to go, oh, here's a variable number 1, +1 on the 1, +1 on the 2, +1 on the 3. You would like to have it accessible with single line. That's why we have a for loop, right? So let's say we have an array with some items. It doesn't matter how many items there are, right? The whole point is that we want to make it so that the number of items is irrelevant to the number of items. 1, 0, 2, 3, doesn't matter. And we want to be able to access all those things and do some sort of manipulation or calculation, right? So then that's where people invented the for loop, right? So you say, hey, for int I don't know the format. Gosh, I've been working with Java recently, so it's a little bit confusing. I think in Godot we do something like I in range 10 or something like that. Geez. There you go. And then it'll go from, is it var I? This is what happens when you switch code all the time. Is it like this? I forgot how to do for loop on Godot. I can't believe it. It's because I was doing leak code in Java recently. Godot for. We get the point. For I equals. No, that's not it. Is it? That's Java. Binary codes. Yeah. Okay, no parentheses. Okay, so it is correct. Just go like this. No var. Okay. For I in range. Expected in. Like that? Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways. So then you're like, hey, array 1, do something. Array 1, I, right? So we're accessing elements one at a time. Obviously, instead of saying range 10, right, that's a fixed number of size array. We can be like, no matter what the array size is, I can be like array 1 dot length or size, I guess in this case, right? So this is now already generic way to access any size of array and do something to its element. Great. So that's why we have array. Traditionally speaking, each of these elements are in a memory slot, right? So the way we do this is we need to tell the memory we're about to insert 4 elements, 5 elements, 6 elements. So it's a fixed spot on the memory, right? I should draw this. Paint. Here, stay with me here. Jimothy, does it make sense so far? I'm not going too crazy. So have you learned about memory? So like we have memory, right? Imagine these are like space with information that I can store. And they have like 8 bulbs. 8 bulbs that can be turned on and off. This is a great bulb, right? So I can be like, hey, I want to remember, computer, remember, whenever you're assigning variable, you're essentially picking a spot on this memory, right? When you buy a RAM, RAM, the RAM on a computer, essentially this is what you're buying. You're buying a stick with rooms, with bulbs in it. And Fried Oyster is like, Jimothy, I don't know what that is, has a whole section teaching C so that you understand memory application. I mean, it's a lot. It's a long departure, but the context is important because Jimothy was asking, I can't understand data structure because I don't know where I would use it. And I was telling him or them, the reason it's hard to apply is if you're just learning it blankly without context of why they were invented, it makes no sense, right? Like, why were they invented in the first place? Unless, you know, you're one of those people that can go off of blind faith. The thing is, this is the variable. So we have a variable has address. So it's a slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, slot 4, slot 5. And we go, okay, variable in slot 1, we're going to save number 2. In slot 2, we're going to save number 3, whatever. But when you do that, you're blocking off a memory area and they're in a row. Now, if you're doing an array, right, you got to be like, oh, you know what? I want to slot off 3 spots. So to say, this is for array 1, 2, 3, or array 1 with 3 slots. Because you need to do this previously, you can't just like extend it infinitely, because when you are assigning a new variable, you want to pack it tightly because this is a limited resource. Remember, it's a limited resource. So you can't just go, okay, well, I'm going to give it free room of 100. And then on the next variable, we're going to do 100th spot as the next variable spot, right? Because you want to pack it tightly. So you say, programmer, be responsible, or program, be responsible and tell me what the array size you want. So you have this fixed array, random access array called, this. And this is basically pre-slotted array. That's how it started. It's like, okay, well, we need lists of things. We need to use memory, but we need to give it a fixed size. So it does all those things, but then now we need an ability to resize this. Because, for example, what if this was deck of cards, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, but later you want to insert 4. What should you do? How do you get it to be 4 when you already have this memory slotted off to be 3, right? So some strategy is like, okay, well, let's make a new spot in the next spot because obviously there's only 3 here. We're going to get a 4 spot assigned and move everything here and free this up. Like that, right? Now you have an array of 4 spots. It seems inconvenient. We're going to do this every time anyways. So they're like, well, okay, this is expensive operation. So let's not do this all the time. If you can help it, use this fixed size array. But if you have a case where you need to do this, let's make a class or function that's, does this automatically. So I don't have to worry about the sizing. And some of the techniques that came up with is like, oh, when the array size is half filled, then double the size, then double the size. It's not efficient, but it does the job and you don't have to worry about it. And for the most part of the operation, accessing the numbers are very quick, right? Fry Oyster is like it's backend course, I see. Because sorry, links are blocked for safety. Oh yeah, sorry. Fry says boot dev. The guy turned learning backend into kind of like an RPG. You can audit his whole course. Highly recommended. It teaches backend programming. CS50 from Harvard, grade 2. Thanks for explaining that to help picture that. Oh yeah, no problem. But it's great. Yeah, go to that boot dev, whatever. I mean, there are a lot of resources out there, but we are talking right now. For that, they have size and capacity. Yes, they do have size and capacity. So anyways, the history is that we had the random access array that's really fast at accessing the spot, right? Because we were like, okay, well, spot 1, element 2, that's like an immediate access. You can grab it immediately. Like you don't need any calculation. You don't need any searches. You just go 1, give me the spot 1, spot 2, spot 1, spot 3. Random access array, it's great at accessing things, but it's really bad at resizing, right? Something more dynamic. So then they came up with dynamic array in Java case array list, right? Where it uses that underneath, it uses the fixed size array, but then the whole resizing and adjusting those things are basically pre-implemented. So it's like it blows up automatically. It does that memory management for you. That's why we have that. Now, other people that was more, that was also looking at this problem, came up with something called a linked list, right? That's where, okay, we have this array. Well, instead of having an array, let's say each element is a spot in a memory or a fixed spot in memory. So this is an element. And it's going to have its value. And it's going to have information about where the next element is. So pointer. So now here's a second element. This is great for memory management because you don't have to pack all your information into a single spot, right? You can actually have a sparsely, in this limited memory, you can have a bunch of information here and here. And now we can have element 1 here. And then have this be pointing to some other spot that is element 2. And then you can have it pointed to other spot that's element 3. But the downside is, unlike the fixed array, where if you had a fixed array where everything is in a row, accessing a third element is just as simple as taking the address, this memory spot 1, and then adding 3 to it, right? Because it's 1, 2, 3. And you can access it immediately. It's a simple math. But for this linked list, right? Linked lists often described as this. And it's because each element has information about the value of itself and where it points to in the memory, right? That's a reference. Once again, it's great at being efficiently using the memory space without having to worry about resizing, right? Resizing is not a problem. It'll always grow infinitely, very snappy. As long as you keep... So, okay. Wind back. I'm doing everything so fast right now. So linked list right here has information about the next element. If I want to access the third element, I have to go all the way down. So imagine there's 100 of it. That's a lot of traversing. Takes forever to get there. So it has its benefit, but it has its downside, which is the access. Some brilliant people also thought, well, inserting to an item. So for example, there's 3 elements here. I'm like, oh, linked list. Let me add that 4th value in there. But then all you have is the information of the entryway. So you go boop, boop, and then add the next one, which takes forever. So somebody was like, well, let's have one more information about where the end is and keep updating this tail information so I can access it quickly to insert quickly. But once again, still, if you're searching for a spot, it takes forever. It takes forever. So access is really hard. So now you have these like balance. So there's a linked list, there's an array list, that's a dynamic size, and there's a fixed array. So these are the history. There's always a downside. So people are trying to come up with solutions that are specific to their problem. And choosing a data structure is thinking about that. Like this gets all summarized into Big O, right? You are familiar with Big O. Big O is simply how fast things are to execute. And in a data structure, so without having to explain everything, we can get into hash map, we can get into set. Linked list is evolved into graph and different types of graph, the tree, the heap, all that. Doesn't matter. All of that boils down to the decision of choosing Jimothy. If you're still here and still listening to me, all that it comes down to is the big O of inserting data, right? How fast is it to insert data into these places? How fast is it to retrieve it? How fast is it to find an element, right? There's 2 separate things. You can insert and get, right? You can be like, give me a 3rd element, give me a 4th element, give me a 5th element. That's a get, right? That's retrieving. But there's another concept of finding an element, right? There's a logic of, okay, in order to check the value and then finding it, there's a big O of that. And then there's the space big O, memory space. Because some of these things, you are sacrificing how much memory you're using overhead size, right? In order to make this faster. So then those are the balances of like why you would use one over the other. So once again, what it comes down to is the big O. The big O. Right? How fast it is to access, how fast it is to insert, how fast it is to find, and how much memory space it would use given an n-sized element. Right? And that's what it comes down to. That's the because says, I think Jimothy left, but this is super interesting. I mean, this is data structure in a nutshell. That's why we have a bunch of data structure. And that's why you don't want to ignore the history if you especially have hard time learning these things or memorizing these things. Because it's all about the context. Once you understand the context, you can think the same way. You can be like, oh, they invented this because of this downside. Oh, they invented this because they were thinking about solving this problem about this data structure. And then people start to mix it. And that's where we got it. Anyways, Fire Oyster said, Ezra, sorry with my ADHD. What I was trying to say connected in my head. It came off random and interruptive to you. Did not intend that. No, it's fine. I don't mind it. It was a great information. I think people should go check it out. Ghost Magic says, array and map is all you need and rest is niche. everything is array. Everything is map. Well, and everything is graph. Graph is also kind of needed. Graph is a little bit more than niche, I think. Graph as a concept in general, because linked list would be a graph. Tree is a graph. Priority tree is also a graph. So that's why when you test on interviews, those three are the main thing that you need to understand. Map. We're not just map, we're hash map. But then you get to the concept of hash set. And then the hashing logic. But yeah, that's the data structure in a nutshell. So learn history if you can't figure it out. Anyways, going back to figuring out how to listen to my audio on the game. Because says everything is a hash map. I am a hash map. You're a hash map. We're all hash maps. Yes, indeed. But you know what's funny about hash map? Hash map is array. If you know how hash map is implemented, you know underneath isn't just random access array, right? Because it's array with formula that figures out the index at which the element needs to go into. So if you boil it down, once again, it's all about the big O. I'm going to turn on the light in the background because it's getting a little bit dark now. Noxie says, nice Ezra stream. Time to code while watching. Oh, thanks. We are all coding. But anyways, as I was saying earlier, before I got distracted by the computer science-ness of life, I wanted to... A little purple and a little gamer light. Fried Oyster says, got a mission. Have fun. I wanted to make a couch co-op where you scream at the game. And I thought rhythm game of a voice without pitch. The rhythm, noise-based rhythm game that only pays attention to how loud you are is the goal. Noxie says, damn it, got an advertisement. Sorry for the ad. Oh, sorry. But yeah, okay. So I was saying... It seems like the buffer is okay. Mikori's got some code here that I can copy. Record effect. I can make this. I don't know what the stream needs to be, though. Here. I'm going to download Mikori's project real quick. We're going to fast forward. We're going to fast forward our process by just copying Mikori's code, who's already done this for some reason. We are learning that the only way to listen to the mic stream and process this audio value is to use a record effect. They do long ads because I do 1 hour. Oh, Noxie's stuck in the ad hell. Does everybody get the ad, or is it just like select few people? I've always wondered about that. I actually don't know how the ad works. Like, does everybody get the same ad? Or is it different? One, that's the first question. And then the second is... does everyone get the ad, period? So, okay. Well, I tried to download the project. I don't know where it went. I think it's over here, actually. Copy. I'll put this on. Wow. How about desktop? Boop. There you go. Thank you. Welcome back, Noxie. I did something. There we go. I'm going to put this here, paste, And then we can just open up a new, oh my gosh, it's a huge file. 582 items. I was saying, Noxy, I want to make a couch co-op game where you're screaming at the computer or game. And one of the ideas we were having was a rhythm game that's based on the mic input. That's not sensitive to the pitch. It's just sensitive to the loudness. So it's just literally screaming in beat. And if you are feeling creative, you could beatbox. You know what I mean? I think that could be fun. So it's like giving that creative freedom, but also allowing for chaos. Noxy says, haha, that's original. That's why it's going to be my YouTube video. Anyways, I'm going to import a project because Mikori apparently done already some work on using audio input. So I'm going to try to copy it first. I'm going to play with it. If I can find how to get to my desktop, which is apparently very difficult. Ah, here it is. Desktop, new folder 2, and this. Import. There you go. That's what we got here. We're just going to copy everything here. Though I don't know which part of the game I need to copy. I'm going to need your help, McCory. McCory said, anyone who isn't subbed or doesn't have turbo gets ad. Okay. And the ads are based on region. I see. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah. We are living. We're living it here. Let's see. Ooh, so many objects here. Audio stream. You definitely have a bus. With capture? Why is this a capture and not a record? Is that two different things? Okay, I'm going to do capture. Hopefully that makes sense. Mic. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Look at you. You're making some interesting stuff here. Okay. This is a little drop-down option button. Cool, cool, cool. So you're visualizing these things. Okay. Where's your audio? Image dialog. Cool. Progress bar, stereo, false mix rate. Oh, these for the mic setup. Okay. Mic stream, which is, getting a new stream microphone. Cool. So we have a mic stream. I'll copy some of these things here. Audio detector. We're going to get some mic stream here. Bar. Ready. And then you have this mic player. Not sure why you need. I guess you need the audio stream player for the stream itself, I guess. Okay. Then you're adding that as a child. And why not do this on the node instead of doing it as a... So you're basically doing this. You did that. Mic stream. And then you're choosing the audio bus called mic, which for me is a record. So you've already done that. Add as a child, meaning make its presence known. And then you're gonna play it. So on my case, it's auto playing. And mic capture equals, okay, this is the capture here. This is the code we're looking for, I think. So func. Mic capture, which will be, I guess, global for mic capture. I guess you're doing this on ready, so I'll do it on ready too. So I'll do that. And if I read into this, Mikori says, yeah, just did it through code since I didn't want to have path to the nodes. I see. Hopefully that doesn't. Okay, well, I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. So audio bus here, it doesn't know which bus it is because it's that. I can always just grab one of these things like that and then do one of these bus. The bus that the recording stream is using, essentially. And then the effect is the mic capture effect. I'll call it effect. Cool. And what are you doing with this? On a physics process, you're getting its buffer. I don't think physics process run as frequently as regular process, but I guess that's okay. So this is what I want to copy. So right here on a loop, you're doing mic capture effect. And if it is assigned and has a buffer, more than one, you're saying get the audio data of the capture effect. Cool. And you're getting this much space, I'm guessing. What is the here? Audio effect. And it's not just any audio effect, it's the capture, audio effect capture, right? And then that. Cool, cool, cool. Audio data, get buffer, gets the next frames audio samples from the internal ring buffer. Cool. Okay, so it's getting the buffer. And if the audio size is more than 0, you're going to grab the data, grab the sample, and you're going to do some sort of calculation for the volume. I'm guessing you're doing all the Fourier transform and everything that needs to be done here. So I don't have to worry about that. Don the developer says, nice title. Thank you. Good. Good to know. When I make this video, I know what to make the title for. I would really love, Don, I don't know if you have any friends. I would really love some streamer or content creator friends to play this screaming game in person and get me a capture of that. if you're willing. I just need somebody with a camera, basically, to scream at their TV. Maybe I can do that. But anyways, it can be fun. For context on, we're making a game about screaming at your game. I guess I've already said that in the title. The whole point is that it's going to be a rhythm game that doesn't pay attention to the frequency of the sound. So it's like a karaoke without the frequency detector. But it's more about making noises at a right volume. So I'm kind of excited about that. It sounds fun to me. It sounds chaotic. Though while waiting, I would love to see what kind of backtrack I should play. Like it could be as silly as like, I don't know, Martin Luther King Jr. is like, I have a dream speech. And then there's like a rhythm thing that goes up. Or, whatever. Don says, oh, I see what you're saying. Maybe, but not anytime soon. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Just thought I'd throw it out there. So yeah, average volume is the data size. Okay, so you're taking the average volume of the sample size. Do you need to do that? It's okay, whatever. So you did all these logic. Cool. Smooth volume. I don't know what the smooth volume is. Why are you doing that? Smooth volume. Stores the average. Why is it storing? If the average volume is less than smooth volume, you're lerping the smooth volume to... Oh, so you're doing the weighted volume thing? It can be erratic with the raw data. So this is like a weighted average. Okay. Sure. I'll take that. It's probably float in it. Yeah, float. And And then I just want to be able to scream and see the bar go up and down. That's what I need to know. Smooth volume is good here. Average volume's got a file. Mic smooth. This is the weight, I think. You're getting this value from adjustable. The mic smooth scroll. Let's see. I want to see what the data is. Lerp. Weight. To perform interpolation, so we're interpolating from this value to this value to get the weighted value. To perform interpolation, weight should be between 0 and 1. However, values outside this range allowed can be used to perform extrapolation. We don't want that. If this is not desired, use clamp to limit weight. I think that's fine. Let's say the new volume is going to be... The new volume should take more weight. So that value... Wait, why are you multiplying it by the delta? I'm not... Oh, if it is less, then you're doing this. I don't know if I want to do this. I want to see the erraticness. Let me get this to be as erratic as possible. Okay? Average volume. And then progress bar value. We're remapping. Okay, I see. Do you know if the volume is in decibel? We'll find out. Let's try it. Volume. Not sure? Okay. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Begin to end, and then we're gonna make it. Boop. Oh my goodness. That is not what I wanted to do. There you go. Do this. And then we won't have the percentage here. Let's see what 0 to 100 does. I have a feeling it's going to go more than 0 to 100. So I'll also do print average volume to see what it looks like. And then we'll probably check its changes value. Value to be average volume. Some sort of... Oh, you're mapping it to mic scale. Okay. That makes sense. So you're taking the average volume, you're mapping it from 0 to 100 to the value of... Well, how are you determining the max? Current value starts from 0 to something. And mic scale in this case, for your case, what is it? You're actually taking the value and then multiplying it by 0.005. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that means. We'll do this later. How about that? I won't do the remapping. I'll just choose a value. Doesn't matter. So volume value will change. It'll do in the physics process. What else? Is talking. I don't care about that. Character talking. Cool. You did that for icon. Okay. Let's take a look. Not from there though. It's on physics process already. I think we're good. Hello? Oh, there it is. You can kind of see it. I mean, it's not that crazy. Ah! Okay. Sorry. Oh, shoot. I forgot that I'm screaming at you guys. Oh. Okay, maybe I shouldn't scream on the stream. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have screamed at you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so it seems like it's doing a lot of these things. Okay. It's hard to tell what the scale is. Mikori says, it's fine, scare the lurkers. Bogey says, this is fun. No, I don't want to scream at it. I was like, ah! I was like, oh shoot, wait a minute, I can't do that. Okay, the average volume feels okay. It feels okay so far. I just need to make sure these values are not too crazy. It seems like I can say 0.1 or 0.1 is actually the max. Let's see what that looks like. Because I want it to be a little bit more up on the top. Oh, whoops, wrong. Hello, hello. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's a little bit more acceptable. Okay, so. It can be really fun. All right. Okay. Hold on. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. All right. Okay. Now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna have this right here, and we're gonna have little bars come down. Okay, I think I need to make it so that it's a little bit more. There's more room, so it doesn't go like that. Hold on. I'm gonna adjust this. All right. Do. Okay. That's good. All right. Now I'm gonna comment this out. Oh, you see the vision now, right? Guys, do you see the vision? Do you see the vision? All right. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make the bar fall down, right? Okay. Should I draw it? I'll draw it. Okay. 16 by 16. Ah, shoot. 16 by 16. All right. So I got this. I hope everybody's seeing the vision here. I hope I'm not alone in this. I feel like the ingeniousness of this idea is coming to fruition now. This is gonna be so funny. All right, everyone. I guess we could make it even more dynamic. Nah. You know what? Let's start with this. It can be better, but because to be frank, at first I thought of the game where you have to copy the character sound in Mario. That could be funny. Okay, here. I do want to mute it though. I don't want it to keep doubling back on me. There's a little delay, which is annoying, but hopefully that's not going to be too big of a problem. Let's see. Where's the game? Scream to win. All right. And we're going to create, this is not an icon. This is a tick. Then save that there. Cool. Not this one. Okay. Now I think I can close Mikori's project. Thanks for your, oh, this is not the thing though. Thanks for your help. How do I close it? I want to close only one. Hello? Ugh, that's annoying. Why is it so big? Quit. There you go. Okay. All right. Idea. We're going to make a new scene, right? That's a node 2D. It's going to be the marker or rhythm marker. And rhythm marker is going to just simply have a sprite that looks like this right in the center, smack in the center. We're going to change this so that it's more pixel art friendly. On the render, I think, yep, 2D. Wait, filter. Texture nearest. Cool. Close this so that's more pixel friendly. And we're going to make it so that the audio detector, which is not how I would normally do it, but I'm going to do it anyways. Constant ticker scene will be preload of, if I know how to spell it. I'm getting ahead of myself right now because I'm getting a little bit excited about this idea. Now that I've seen the volume marker just like fluctuate, like this idea is flowing. Generate spawn marker, which is going to be a function, and it's going to do instantiate. A very easy game. I mean, the game itself is very simple, right? Okay. It's nothing crazy here. We're going to create a spawn spot. Node 2D. I like to do it this way. Marker spawn line. And then we're going to spawn it on 0. And then I suppose I should probably do this as a size, honestly. Then not that. Shape. Collision shape. I don't like that. Okay, so I'm going to do this way. Control. Actually, node. Node 2D. A marker spawn line. And then, oh, actually, is there a line? Line. Ooh, line 2D. Okay, let's do that. It's gonna be 2 elements, and it'll be, I don't know, 100, whatever, however long this is. Same line as this. And then drag this over. What is it, 586? 587. Great. And then we're going to just move the whole thing up. Right, guys? There it is. Great. And we're going to say, we're going to do this var ticker. And then position will equal to range of, I don't know, vector 2 of range from spawn line. So we're going to do spawn line here. Oops. Spawn line points between these two, right? It's a line. And there's 2 points. So it's going to be 1 and 2. So I'm going to hard code this. It's X position to element 1's X position. And that's going to be the range of Vx. Marker, var marker, pos X. And then marker position Y would be, this one in particular probably is just spawn lines Y. Position Y. And we're going to say ticker position equals marker position X. And marker position Y. Vector 2, just make sure this ticker gets added as a child. Bam. Ticker is added. Cool. Doesn't like this because no constructor or vector 2 message signature array and float. This is array. Oh, whoops. Rand I range inclusive, right? To inclusive. Yes, great. And now we're going to change its position. Oh, actually 0 to 587. So that actually should be marker X plus that. Cool. And then we're going to draw this out. Probably draw this to be a little bit tighter. Like so. That's probably good. There you go. Nice, nice, nice. And that's going to add it. We're going to make it so that the rhythm marker is in a group, of course. Say descender, let's say. And then on main, or not main, on the audio detector, on, I guess, on the physics process. Let's do it on physics process. Why not? On physics process, we're going to say get nodes in group, or get tree group. So we're going to say get nodes in group, and it's going to be descenders, which I guess is descender. That's a terrible word to choose because spelling that is really hard for all of them. Ticker in descender, ticker dot position y is going to be incremented by, I don't know, 10 for now. Let's see how that goes. Spawn marker, for now we're going to say func. For now, let's say time since last spawn 0, and then we say if time since last spawn is greater than, I don't know, 0.5, then spawner marker, for example, and this will increment by delta, and then this one will reset to 0 when that happens. Let's see. Let's see spawn and descend on us, shall we? Yes. All right. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. All right. Okay, this is really fast, so I'm gonna change that. Okay. Oh, this is looking ridiculous already. Do. Okay, here you go. Oh my gosh, that's spawning way too much. Let's do 1 second or 1.2 to start. This is ridiculous. All right. Okay. And then, all right, so it's descending, it's doing it. I got the rate. That's cool. Next thing is I need to be able to, when the audio goes, it needs to make an impact point, right? So what we're going to do is every time the audio increases and then the value is set, hold on. Okay. Collision. Okay. The volume is set. The value is set. Can I can't tell where it is, right? Because it's 0 to 100. It's actually needs to be remapped. Oh, this is pretty convenient here. So what we need to do we gotta var position hit position will equal to remap of average volume, which we've been doing, to position of the progress bar position X of the progress bar to position plus width of the progress bar. And that would be the average volume on the position, I think. So hit position X, right? And we can see that by moving a line, actually. So let's say I have a, not the line. I guess I could do the sprite here. I'll do another sprite. New, another 6x16. Let's say I have this like this thing. Why are we screaming at Godot? So, hi, Covino. For the next video, I wanted to make some ridiculous game because I'm at a part of my development where I need to just kind of write story down in events for my game currently. So I'm going to do that off stream. I thought it would be fun. To make a rhythm game that picks up your mic volume, but then it's like a couch co-op because there's not a couch co-op, right? But instead of it like paying attention to the musicality, it only cares about the sound, like the fact that you made a sound and how loud it is. So I thought, let's make a rhythm game where you need to make noises at your game at the right sound level. Because I want it to be like opportunity for being like a little bit rhythmic with your mouth, with a backtrack. Or it can be just chaotic, people just screaming. So right now we're pretty close. We're pretty close to the gameplay, I think. Surprisingly, I mean, I didn't think it was going to be this fast, but I'm surprised how fast I'm putting it through right now. All right. We're going to put the level indicator at the bottom here. Like that, I think. And then I think what I'm going to do here is the hit position X. So we're going to say every time that moves, the level indicator's position is going to be vector 2 of this plus its original Y. There you go. Oh, and let's see how this works, because I want to use that as the indicator. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's not quite moving as much as I want it to. I want this to follow, so I want it to be like, the example gameplay is like this. But, 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 but. Okay, I'm pretty good. Okay. Covino, I need you to record this. I need you to record yourself playing this at some point. I'll use that on my video. Okay, so it's almost there. Okay, this is ridiculous. I know for a fact that I'm just like, whoever's lurking is getting surprised every time. Okay, here we are. Hit position. So X is a little bit wrong here. I thought it was 0 to 0.2. I'm taking the average volume. and I'm shifting it here. It seems like, volume X, position. I feel like it is correct though. Why is it not mapping it properly? I mean, it's the same mapping. Maybe I need to do it this way. Take this value. We're going from 0 to 100, which is scale to this. Going from position this to, oh, whoops, size X actually. That's why. Here you go. So it's using the exact same scale. Absolutely. I used to yell every morning as loud as I could for about 10 to 20 minutes for 2 years. Great. So you're perfectly built for this. Okay, it is kind of annoying that it's repeating after me, so I'm going to try to mute this. There you go. Okay. Hello? Okay, hold on. I might have to restart. Da, 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 da. Boom, 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 boom. And I need to make it more rhythmic. There you go. Jesus. Okay. Okay. I think the gameplay is great. How forgiving should it be? I think there's a range of like. All right. Here. For the simplicity, I think I'm gonna do a hitbox here. For the level indicator. So level indicator, let's make it so that it actually is a body. Character body, I suppose. And then it's going to have collision. Well, I mean, is that the easiest way to do it? I mean, I already know the X position. I just need to do a diff. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's too complicated. Covino says, I'm envisioning a Guitar Hero situation where you can get okay, good, and perfect. Just an idea. Yeah, exactly. I think that would be great. Except we have to turn it into more of the Scream-related terms of okay, good, and perfect. But yeah. All right. Instead of, yeah, I think so. I think we need to make it so that even the rhythm marker is actually another character body. Can I do character body without the collision? Body. I mean, I don't need all the steps of the character body. I just need to detect it, right? So it doesn't have to be it can be just simply an area. Let's say this is an area, and then we have a collision shape, and then we give it a rectangle here. Dude, this is just pure genius, honestly. Is how I feel about it. We have this, and this is going to have some sort of parent. Signal. Nothing's going to enter the area. I guess I should this be a body? I think this should be a body, honestly. Change top to body. No, but then it's going to collide with each other, which is going to be weird. I think area is okay. So we're going to say, did the area enter? Get its parent. What kind of character is it? So I can do this, where rhythm marker is its own script, and say class name, rhythm marker. Don't do anything except the classing. And then this one itself doesn't also have to be character. I can say this is just simply area as well. And then for this, we're going to have perfect area. We can have another area that's... Actually, I don't even need to do that. I think I'm going to do it by the distance. So we're going to have a detector area. And we'll add a collision shape. And then it's going to be this. We'll say, how tolerant is it? I mean, it's pretty hard. Maybe it's like I don't want to be too tolerating, do we? You heard it here, folks. Ezra doesn't want to be tolerating. Only hate. I'm the difficult parent. All right, let's say this is it. Or maybe a little more like that. Jessica Venus says, ooh, yes. Exactly. Low-key, I think as simple as it is, I think this is kind of a ridiculously fun game to play. Depending on what kind of backtrack it is, it can be a total vibe. I was saying that it would be fun. It would be fun to like put in some sort of like audio recording of like speeches in foreign languages that you clearly don't understand. And then the rhythm is based on the speech. So you're just like speaking gibberish, trying to match the sound. It's the next viral game. Anyways, all right. So level indicator, we're gonna obviously, it is not monitorable, it's monitoring, and then it doesn't have to be pickable. When another area enters on the thing, the level indicator, I guess I could do it just here like that. Area, I'm gonna say area get parent, and say is, I guess, the marker, which it will be. I'm gonna say area has the marker. I guess get its position relative to, I guess I could say position distance to the area's position. Not this, the level indicator. I guess I should do it here. Level indicator. Say level indicator. Area is going to be relative, isn't it? We should do global position to level indicators global position. Right? Cannot guess. It doesn't matter, I guess. Area, get parent, da da da. Let's say diff. I guess we can have like I don't know, if like diff is less than 5 pixel is perfect. If diff is less than 15 pixel, 16 pixel, then it's good. Otherwise it's, oh no, great and then good, right. And then what we're gonna do here, we're gonna do a little thing where color, font, okay. Scene, we're gonna do a label, and then we're gonna call this good good label, and then that's gonna say good, and theme override color, let's make it green. Great has to be something else, I think. Let's say another one. Scene label. Great. Great. And then I definitely need a rainbow one for this one, huh? I don't know what color the gray should be. I guess gray should be green. And good should be yellow. And then have a bad one. Yeah. And then that's not bad. I guess it could be okay. Okay, with dot dot dot. not even okay. It's okay. Wah, wah. Okay. Here it is. And then for these we'll do constant. Not constant, I guess I could do var, I guess constant labels. Not labels, call it scoring labels. And then have preload of all these real quick. Yes, yes, yes. Bed. I know I named it differently than what it actually is, so it's going to be a bit of a trouble, but it's okay. I just need to... All right, scoring labels. Make it work for a little bit. All right. I'm going to do this. Func spawn score message. And then it's going to be score, which will be int. If score is 0, it's going to be bad. If score is 1, pass, else, pass. Say 0 is bad. We're going to say, oh, we don't even need to do this all. We'll just go boop, boop, score, instantiate, right? So, because we're going from bad to good, depending on the score, it's going to score it. Var label, score label, and then that's a label. We're going to say create tween property. We're probably going to set this position to be the position of the level indicator. Yes. Position of the level indicator. Wherever it is, it's going to place it there. Add child, the score label. And we're going to create a tween of its position. Position where it moves up a little bit. Position plus vector 2, 0 minus, let's say it's going to float up 10 pixels for 0.4 seconds. And we're going to do a parallel. I think I can do that. Wait, can I not? Var label tween. Create tween, and we're going to say label tween. And I think we can do parallel. So we're going to do fade out at the same time. So label tween and tween property. Score label. Can I do modulate here? Modulate, I think I can do that. And say final value will be color white. Var fade out color equals this, where fade out color alpha equals 0. And that's going to take about the same amount of time. It's going to tween, it's going to float up, fade out. And once that is done, destroy itself, which is, I guess I can go label. I guess I could wait on it. I can say I can go label tween finished, or tween. What does the callback do? Creates and appends callback tweener. This method can be used call an arbitrary method in any of those. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to say finished. And I'll say I'm going to connect finish to label animation finished, bind the label. I think I can do that. Hopefully. Let's see. It does work. Okay, I'm going to do that as soon as I create the tween, so it doesn't have any conflict. And when that happens, label Q free. So it destroys itself. I'm not doing any type of pulling. What else? What else? Wait, can I? Misspelled. Q free. Ah. Typing is hard, guys. All right, so we're going to Q free the label. Label goes away. Score, score, score. This is where we go spawn score message. This is going to be 2, 1, 0. Let's see if it breaks. I didn't test a lot of things here. Dup, 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 dup. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Da. Ah. Ah. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. 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 It's working. It's kind of working. Okay. 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 It's not going away. Oh, label is going away, but then the marker is not going away. All right. Jesus Christ. That's funny. It's almost there. It's working. Isn't it working? It's working as designed. Okay. I don't know if anybody can be actually good at this game. I suppose spawn score message and then remove. Q free. All right. Oh. Mikori. Isn't it funny? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, here we go. Boom, oh, 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 oh. I got it good. I got it good. Okay, dude, this is great. All right. I think game is almost complete. Only way to make it better, obviously, is to put a point. We need a score. And then we got to make it so that there's a limit. It doesn't spawn forever, but it spawns only out just a little bit. I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I think we have the game. I'm not going to upload this just yet. All right. So a few things. We did a good amount of work. I'm going to end the stream here in a bit. But to do. So we made it so that we can listen to the mic. We have the volume. We can hit those markers and it does good, bad, or great. And we're going to make a backtrack sound, maybe a backtrack music. I'll make it be more rhythmic. So I'll probably make a mapper where I can press the space bar to create the rhythm. I go do, whatever. And then do some volume control with the little wave. And then put a scoring, and then it'll be done. All right. Just a second. Somebody in the same place is alarmed. I got a knock. I was like, is everything okay? Yes, it's okay. I'm just screaming at my computer. Buggy Bar says, it's giving caveman travels through time and experience karaoke bar for the first time. Yeah, because says, that's like perfect timing. I just completed all my studying. I love math. Oh, that's great. All right. Oh, that was fun, right? That was fun. Okay, let me close this out. Let's find a stream to, what do you call, raid real quick. Thanks for watching. It's been fun. I think that was really entertaining. We should get some music suggestions here, and then we can have the scream off of the viewers soon when the game is done. Oh, hey, look, we got Hypnotic here. We got Freshwater Fern who rated us last time, so why not try that? Bucky says it's been very entertaining. That's great. We're gonna do more of these shenanigans, I think. I mean, it's making great clips, I think. It's great for clipping. Okay, well, everybody hop on the raid. Let's go over here. We'll raid back Freshwater Fern. And then I'll see you tomorrow night, maybe? Probably. All right, let's go. I think we timed it just enough. Anyways, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.